Quickly before the video starts, hit the like button as hard as you can and leave a comment telling us your favorite food. It really helps us out a lot. Now on to the video. Everybody eats food, but not everybody cooks food. And to be honest, I think that's a good thing. There are so many people who make cooking mistakes that sometimes cooking is just best left to the professionals. Before we get any further into this excellent video, I want to let us all know that I don't know a ton about cooking, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Sorry for all the bad food jokes, but I'm on a roll today. Before you even start cooking, you have to make sure you're prepared to cook. This seems obvious, but many people overlook the preparation. The first thing you should do is look over your recipe and make sure that you have everything you need. Again, this seems obvious, but you'll be sorry when you start baking bread and then realize halfway through you don't have any xanthan gum. Another thing you should do ahead of time is make sure that your fridge and all your ingredients are organized, because you don't want to have to sort through this mess while you've got stuff burning on the stove. After you're prepared, you can finally get started cooking. The first few times you cook a particular dish, you really should follow a recipe. As much as you think the Food Network has prepared you to be a chef, I promise you that your food will taste much better if you just stick to the recipe. The one thing you can change a little is the suggested cooking times. So if you're baking something and the box says 20 minutes, don't be afraid to bake it for a little longer if it isn't done yet. And you should always check on the food a few minutes before the time is up, too. The last thing you want is to spend all this time cooking just for your food to end up burnt. Especially when putting stuff in the microwave, I feel like whenever I use the time on the box, the food either ends up still frozen or every ounce of water is completely boiled away. When it comes to cooking meat, it's broken down into a few different categories. At the top you have raw, which will probably give you salmonella, and at the bottom you have well done. Personally, I think they should rename well done to poorly done, because every time I eat a well done steak, it feels like I'm chewing on a leather shoe. I go medium steaks all day. After you've cooked a recipe a few times and you feel like you know what you're doing, you might want to get a little experimental and add your own spin on the recipe. Changing up the original recipe can be fun and has the potential to taste really good, although it probably won't. Using new or different seasonings is a good way to add your own twist on a recipe without completely changing the whole thing. When I'm feeling experimental, I usually sprinkle some salt and pepper on that bad boy. If you have any topics you think people do wrong, leave a comment and let us know. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.